ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्ते भेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। नत्वा श्रीभारतीतीर्थविद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
नत्वा श्रीभारतीतीर्थ
श्रीभारतीतीर्थविद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरो
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीं कैवल्यपदसिद्धये
अधीमहे
पञ्चदशीं
पञ्चदशीं
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
द्वैतविवेकप्रकरणम् श्लोक नंबर 28। मोषासिक्तं यथा ताम्रं तन्निभं जायते तथा
मोक्षासिक्तं यथा ताम्रं तन्निभं जायते
जायते
तथा
तथा
रूपादीन् व्याप्नुवच्छित्तं तन्निभं दृश्यते ध्रुवम्।
रूपादीन्
रूपादीनाप्नुवच्चित्तं तन्निभं
तन्निभं
दृश्यते
दृश्यते
ध्रुवम्
ध्रुवम्।
व्यञ्जको वा यथा लोको व्यङ्ग्यस्याकारतामियात्
व्यञ्जको
व्यञ्जको वा यथा लोको व्यङ्ग्यस्याकारतामियात्
व्यङ्ग्यस्याकारतामियात्
सर्वार्थव्यञ्जकत्वाधीरार्थाकारा प्रदृश्यते।
सर्वार्थव्यञ्जकत्वात् प्रदर्श्यते
दृश्यते।
मातुर्मानाभिनिष्पत्तिर्निष्पन्नं मेयमेति तत्
मातुर्मानाभिनिष्पत्तिर्निष्पन्नं मेयमेति तत्
मेयाभिसङ्गतं तच्च मेयाभत्वं प्रपद्यते।
मेयाभिसङ्गतं
मेयाभिसङ्गतं
तच्च
तच्च
मेयाभत्वं
मेयाभत्वं
प्रपद्यते।
प्रपद्यते।
ईश्वर सृष्टौ जीवस्य सृष्टिः कथं भवति इति आचार्यः ग्रन्थकारः उदाहरणद्वारा उक्तवान् अस्ति। यद्यपि भाग्ये एकः एव पदार्थः विषयः तथापि सः पदार्थः यदा आन्तरपदार्थः भवति सः पदार्थः प्रियः भवति कैश्चित् जनैः कृते केषां कृते प्रियः भवति केषां कृते अप्रियः अन्येषाम् उपेक्षः अपि भवति। यद्यपि पदार्थः एकः एव विषयः एकः एव सः एव प्रियः अप्रियः उपेक्षः इति भिद्यते। ज्ञानानि भिद्यन्ते तदेव आचार्येण उक्तम्। यद्यपि भाग्यविषयः एकः तथापि आन्तरविषयः प्रतियोगिधिया सः एव पदार्थः प्रतियोगिधिया अन्तःकरणे यदा सः पदार्थः आन्तरपदार्थः भवति प्रतियोगिधिया भिद्यते। महिला तु एका एव सा एव महिला यथा माता स्नुषा भार्या इति विद्यते तद्वत् इति पूर्वमुक्तम्। अनन्तरम् आचार्येण उक्तम् प्रमेयेन योगात् अन्तःकरणस्य विषयाकृतिः अन्तःकरणे विषयस्य आकृतिः भवति इति ग्रन्थकारः विद्यारण्यमुनिः 27तम श्लोके उक्तवान्। माने तु मेयेन योगात् विषयाकृतिः मेयेन योगात् प्रमेयेन योगात् विषयेन योगात् विषयस्य आकृतिः विषयस्य पदार्थस्य आकृतिः अन्तःकरणे भवति अथवा अन्तःकरणं विषयस्य आकृतिं प्राप्नोति। कथम् एतावत् वक्तुं शक्यते इति पृच्छेत् तत्तु अस्माभिः न उक्तं भाष्यकारेण अपि उक्तं वार्तिककारेण अपि उक्तं। कुत्र उक्तम्? उपदेशसागरस्यां भाष्यकारेण उक्तं मानसोल्लासायां वार्तिककारेण सुरेश्वराचार्येण उक्तम् एव। अत्र उपदेशसागरस्यां यत् उदाहरणं भाष्यकारेण दत्तं तत् आचार्यः उदाहृत्य उक्तवान्। उदाहरणं मूषा सिक्तं ताम्रं यथा मूषायां सिक्तं ताम्रं तद्रूपं प्राप्नोति तद्वत् चित्तमपि अन्तःकरणमपि शब्दस्पर्श रूपविषयगन्ध पदार्थान् व्याप्य तद्रूपं तन्निभं ध्रुवं प्राप्नोति इति अत्र 28तम श्लोके एकम् उदाहरणं दर्शितवान् आचार्यः। अनन्तरम् अग्रिमश्लोके अन्य उदाहरणमपि यथा आचार्येण शङ्कराचार्येण उक्तम् उपदेशसागरं तद् पुनः आचार्यः अत्र दर्शितवान्। किं तत्? अत्र प्रकाश उदाहरणम्। पूर्वदृष्टान्ते मूषायां सिक्तं तत्तु ताम्रं मूषाय सिक्तं ताम्रं तु स्थूल वस्तु अतः स्थूल वस्तु विषये उदाहरणं दत्तवान् इति आक्षेपं कर्तुं शक्यते पूर्वपक्षिणा। तदर्थमेव सूक्ष्मवस्तु उदाहरणं दत्तवान् अत्र सूक्ष्मवस्तु प्रकाशतः। यथा प्रकाशः, कः प्रकाशः? सूर्यादीनां प्रकाशः यथा घटादिवस्तुं व्याप्नोति तद्वत् अंतःकरणमपि विषयं व्याप्नोति, विषयाकारम् आप्नोति। सर्वव्यञ्जकत्वात्, सकलपदार्थस्य प्रकाशकत्वात् दीघि अंतःकरणं विषयाकारं, विषयस्य आकारं, विषयस्य भाग्यविषयस्य पदार्थस्य आकारं प्राप्नोति। प्राप्य किं भवति? मातुः ज्ञानं भवति। मातुः मानाभिनिष्पत्तिः, निष्पन्नं मेयमेति तत् इति। यदा प्रमाता प्रमाणेन प्रमेयस्य ज्ञानं प्राप्नोति। मानः अभिनिष्पत्तिः, अंतःकरणद्वारा वृत्तिः बहिः गच्छति। बहिः गत्वा विषयं व्याप्य तदेव वृत्तिव्याप्तिः इति कथ्यते। यदा वृत्तिव्याप्तिः चिदाभासेन प्रज्वालितं भवति तदेव फलव्याप्तिः। विषयस्य आकारम् आप्नोति अंतःकरणम्। यदा अंतःकरणं विषयाकारम् आप्नोति तदेव यदा चिदाभासेन प्रज्वालितं भवति तदा एव ज्ञानं भवति, विषयज्ञानं भवति। अतः विषयज्ञानं कथा भवति इति पृच्छेत्, भाग्यविषयः भाग्यपदार्थः यदा अंतर्विषयः भवति तदा एव विषयज्ञानं भवति। वृत्तिव्याप्तिद्वारा विषयस्य आवरण निवृत्तिः भवति। फलव्याप्तिद्वारा विषयज्ञानं भवति। फलव्याप्तिः इत्युक्ते विषयप्रकाशः, वृत्तिव्याप्तिः इत्युक्ते आवरणनिवृत्तिः। आवरणनिवृत्तिद्वारा विषयप्रकाशः भवति। यः विषयः भाग्ये अस्ति सः विषयः अन्तरे इदानीं प्रकाश्यते, अंतःकरणे। अतः विषयद्वयम् अस्ति। यः विषयः भाग्ये अस्ति सः विषयः तथा एव तस्य ज्ञानं न भवति जीवस्य। तस्य विषयस्य प्रतिबिम्बम् अंतःकरणे भवति, तस्य एव ज्ञानं जीवस्य भवति। अतः आन्तरविषय आकारः भाग्यविषय आकारः इति। यदा भाग्यविषयः अंतःकरणविषयः भवति सः विषयः प्रतियोगिधिया प्रियः भवति अथवा अप्रियः भवति अथवा उपेक्षः अपि भवितुम् अर्हति। अतः भिद्यते एव। जीव सृष्टं द्वैतं विद्यते। यद्यपि ईश्वर सृष्टं द्वैतं यथा भवति तस्मिन् एव जीवेन सृष्टं द्वैतम् इत्युक्ते जीवेन परिकल्पितं जगत् अस्ति। आन्तरविषयः भाग्यविषय सदृशं न भवति। यः विषयः भाग्यः अस्ति, भाग्यविषयः तु न तु प्रियः अप्रियः उपेक्षः। सः विषयः यदा आन्तरविषयः भवति तदा एव प्रतियोगिधिया उपेक्षः, प्रियः अप्रियः उपेक्षः भवति। अतः भिद्यते एव। यद्यपि आकार स्वरूपतः भाग्यविषयः न भिद्यते तथापि सह एव विषयः यः आन्तरविषयः भवति तदा भिद्यते इत्युक्ते जीवशिष्टद्वैतस्य आरम्भः भवति। जीवस्य संसारस्य जीवसंसारस्य जीवानां संसारस्य आरम्भनं भवति तदा एव आरम्भनं भवति इति आचार्येण उक्तम् अस्ति। पुनः आचार्यः उक्तवान् अस्ति अग्रिमश्लोके 21तमे श्लोके तत्रापि उदाहरणं दत्तवान्। इत आचार्येण पूर्वाचार्येण उक्तं तत् उदाहरणं रूपेण आचार्यः जीवशिष्टद्वैतस्य अस्तित्वं दृढीकरोति। कथं? श्लोक नंबर 31 सत्येवं विषयौ द्वौ घटौ मृण्मयधीमयौ
सत्त्वेकं विषयौ द्वौ स्तौ घटौ मृण्मयीमयौ
मृण्मयो मानमे यस्यात् साक्षिभास्यस्तु धीमयः
मृण्मयो
मानमे यस्यात् साक्षिभास्यस्तु धीमयः।
पूर्वमुक्तं यत् अंतःकरणस्य संबंधात् विषयाकृतिः विषयस्य आकृतिः भवति इति। बाह्ये मृदा निष्पन्नः घटः अस्ति। घटः सह एव घटः मृत् परिमाण रूप घटः सह एव घटः मृण्मय घटः इति एकः घटः मृण्मय घटः। मृदा सृज्यते, मृदा उत्पद्यते, मृण्मय घटः। सत्यम एवं आचार्य उक्तं सत्यमेवं यस् सत्यमेवं सति एवं सति न तो सत्यमेवं सत्येवं सति एवं सति सति सप्तमी सति सत्येवं एवं सति इति किमुक्तं? यदा बुद्धेः विषयाकारत्व प्राप्तिः भवति तदा विषयौ द्वौ स्तः। देयर आर टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स, विषयद्वयम् अस्ति। कति विषयाः सन्ति इति पृच्छेत् विषयौ द्वौ स्तः। एकस्य विषयस्य कृते यद्यपि ईश्वर सृष्टः विषयः पदार्थः एकः एव, तत्तु जीवानां कृते विषयद्वयं द्वौ विषयौ स्तः। यथा घटः द्वौ घटौ स्तः, न तो बाह्ये द्वौ घटौ स्तः। There are not two ghatas outside, two pots outside. There are many pots outside. That we are not talking about that. Assume there is a pot. There is only one pot. You see a pot, but it is not one pot. It is two. Not because you see with two eyes. Netrabhyam ghatam pashyami. Dvabhyam netrabhyam atah घटद्वयम् अस्ति इति न। घटः तु एकः एव घटः। नेत्राभ्यां द्वाभ्यां नेत्राभ्याम् अथवा नेत्राभिः पश्यतु तथापि घटः एकः एव, only one घट, but that घट it is not one घट, it is two pots. There are two parts, two objects. What is an exam? Drishtanta. Katam vaktum shikyate dvau ghटौ स्तः भाग्ये एकः एव घटः तत्तु मृण्मय घटः. मृण्मयः मयट् इति विकारार्थे मयट् मृण्मयः मृण्मय घटः. मृदा घटः सृज्यते उत्पन्न घटस्य उत्पन्नः भवति मृण्मय घटः इति. The pot which is made of clay, a modification of clay, that is one pot. Mृण्मय घटः. Vikararthe mayat. Mrit undergoes change and becomes a pot. Mृण्मय घटः. Bhagya Vishayaha Mृण्मय घटः. Saha eva घटः अंतःकरणे यदा अंतर विषयः भवति सः घटः धीमय घटः भवति. धीमय घटः धीमयः भवति. So मृण्मयः, that is मृद मृण्मयः. Other one is धीमयः मनोमयः घटः. That is घटा in the form of the घटा, same घटा in the form of the vritti. Vritti, the vritti in the form of घटा. That is better. The vritti in the form of घटा. So for two parts, मृण्मय घटः धीमय घटः इति घटद्वयं द्वौ घटौ स्तः. विषयौ द्वौ विषयौ स्तः. Every विषय, not one, it is two. ईश्वरेण सृष्टः घटः एकः एव मृण्मय घटः. जीवेन सृष्टः घटः धीमय घटः. अतः द्वौ घटौ स्तः. There are two pots. One is inside, other one is outside. जीव सृष्टः घटः भाग्ये अस्ति. भाग्य घटः it is. मृण्मय घटः भाग्य घटः. ईश्वर सृष्ट घटः. जीव सृष्ट घटः धीमय घटः मनोमय घटः अंतरे अस्ति, अंतःकरणे अस्ति. Therefore विषयौ द्वौ घटौ स्तः मृण्मयः मनोमयः इति. So धीमयः इत्युक्ते घटा, that is vritti in the form of घटा, घटाकार vritti. So mृण्मयः is manameyah, says that घटः, that is mृण्मय घटः, यदा मृदः मृण्मयः भवति. मृदः एव परिमाणरूपत्वात् मृण्मयः इति उच्यते. तेन घटेन सह सम्बन्धे सति किं भवति? मनः विषयाकारं घटविषयाकारम् आप्नोति. अतः मनसः परिणामरूपः घटः अन्य घटः. तदेव धीमय घटः मनोमय घटः. मृदः परिमाणरूप घटः मृण्मय घटः. मनसः परिमाणरूप घटः मनोमय घटः. अतः घटद्वयम् अस्ति. मनोमय घटः मृण्मयः घटः इति. मृण्मय घटः प्रमाणेन गृह्यते. मृण्मय घटः मानमेयः. मानेन प्रमाणेन मेयः भवति प्रमेयः भवति. प्रमाणस्य विषयः भवति. प्रमाणस्य प्रमेयः मृण्मय घटः. प्रमाणमेयः मानमेयः इस् प्रमाणमेयः. प्रमाणेन प्रमेयः known by प्रमाण. what प्रमाण? प्रत्यक्षादि प्रमाणेन प्रमाणैः. प्रमाणेन प्रमेयः भवति. प्रमाणेन प्रमेयस्य प्रमा भवति. मृण्मयस्य तदे सः मृण्मयः एव विषयः. मृण्मयस्य प्रमेयस्य प्रमाणेन भवति. प्रत्यक्षादि प्रमाणैः भवति. That is मृण्मयः. So therefore, Mrinmayaha Manomeyaha Syat. What about Dhimayaha, Manomayaha? That is not through Pramana. It is not through Pramanameyaha, not Pratyakshadi Pramanehi Meyaha Prameyaha Mrinmayaha. That's Manomayaha. Mrinmayaha is through Pratyakshadi Pramana. The object which is made of what, which is outside, it is known through the Pramana, Pratyakshadi Pramana. But what about the Manomayaha Gataha, the Dhimayaha Gataha? It is not by Pratyakshadi Pramana, not through Pramanameyaha. Manameyena Manomayaha Manomayaha na bhavati. It is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Dhimayaha is not through Dhimayaha natu Pramanameyaha kintu Sakshi Bhasyaha. That is, the Mrinmaya Gata is illumined by Antakarna Vritti. Mrinmaya Gata is perceived by the eyes, Chakshurbhyam, Mrinmaya Gataha, Mrinmaya Gatasya Jnanam Antakarna Vritti Dwara Bhavati. Therefore, Pramanena Prameyaha Bhavati. Gata. Dhimayaha is different. Antakarna Vritti, that is even the Antakarna Vritti, the Vritti of the Vishaya, the Gata, is formed with the help of eyes. That is why Manameyaha, Pramanameyaha, Mrinmayaha Gataha. The Indriyas have to know the object, and Indriya should be backed up by the mind. Then only the object knowledge is gained by the perceiver. So, Manameyaha, Pramanameyaha, we say, that is through the eyes. Eyes themselves cannot operate. Or Antakarnam also is helpless without eyes. Therefore, both have to be there. That is Antakarnam and Indriya, with the help of which the object, the knowledge of the Mrit Gata is gained by the knower, by the Pramata. Pramata, Pramanahi. When we say Pramana, it implies Chakshurindriyabhyam Antakarna Dwara Meyasya Prama Jnanam Bhavati. But what about Dhimayaha, Manomayaha? That is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Does it require Indriya? No. Does it require eyes? Doesn't require eyes. It is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Like the anger, all the feelings, emotions, all these are Sakshi Bhasyaha. They are directly illumined by Sakshi Chaitanyam. In the case of the Bhagya Vishaya, the Indriyas should be backed up by the mind. Indriyas have to be there. And mind, of course, has to back up the Indriyas. And that is Mrinmaya Gataha. Whereas Dhimaya Gataha is, for that, there is no need for Indriya. It is Sakshi Bhasyaha. It is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Sakshina, Sakshi Chaitanyena Bhasyate. So Manomaya Gataha, Manasa Grigyate. Manasa is the mind which is illumined by Chaitanyam. Therefore, Chidabhasena, it is Grigyate. Sakshi Chaitanyena Grigyate Manomaya Gataha. Therefore, Manomaya Gataha, that is Dhimaya Gataha, is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Sakshi Bhasyaha, Bhas, plus yat pratyaya bhasyah sakshi bhasyah sakshi chaitanyena bhasyate gatah yah gatah sah dhimayah gatah manomayah gatah. So gatakara vritti, for gatakara vritti is illumined by sakshi chaitanyam. For gatakara vritti to form, there indriya and antakarnam is required. And that once gatakara vritti is formed and gatakara vritti is illumined by sakshi chaitanyam, that is what dhimayaha gataha is. Therefore, mridmaya gataha manameyaha pratyakshadi pramana meyaha ज्ञेयः मृण्मय घटः किन्तु धीमयः साक्षिभास्यः. Sakshi Chaitanyam illumines all the vrittis inside. Sakshibhasyah, when we say it is antara, it is not outside. For the perception of outside external objects, pramanam is required. Chakshuradi, indriyani, indriya dwara vishaya jnanam bhavati. Whereas for manomaya gataha, for the antara vishaya, when we say it is in the form of vritti, the vritti which is gatakara vritti, which is formed, that is illuminated by Sakshi Chaitanyam and the knowledge of Dhimaya gataha happens. Therefore, there are two gatas. There are two gatas. One is Mridmayaha, other one is Manomayaha, Dhimayaha. Therefore, now the question comes, are these two gatas same? Dvau gatau staha. Gatadvayam asti. Is it not same gata? It is not same gata. Mridmayaha, Dhimayaha iti dvau gatau staha gatadi apekshaya Dhimayaha gataha vilakshanaha bhavati. It is different because how it is, the Acharya will say, it is not same. It can be proved also. It is not same. One simple reason is Mrinmaya gataha is Bhagya Padartha. The Padartha is known through the Indriya Pramana. Indriya Pramana. Whereas Manomaya gataha not through Indriya Pramana. What Indriya is involved? It is Manasaha Parinamaha eva Sakshi Chaitanyena Girgyante. That is Mrinmaya, but that is Manomaya gataha. So, therefore, there are another very simple reason is Mrinmaya gataha is made of Mrit. Manomaya gataha is it is in the form of the vritti, gatakara vritti. That is Manomaya in the form of thoughts. It is Sukshma. So, therefore, it is not same. One is Antara, other one is Antara Ante Vartate, other one is Bhagya Vartate. Therefore, Mridmayaha Gata Apekshaya, Dhimayaha Gataha Vilakshanaha Bhavati. Therefore, they are different. That is why counted as two, not as one. Purva Pakshi, before he said it is only one. He said, Surupataha Yadyapi Ekaha Kintu Sahayeva Priyaha Priyaha Upekshaha Iti Vidyate. So Gata being that the Gata is not perceived the same way as by all the people. The perceptions differ. Perception of Gata being there, but the idea formed with regard to Gata is different for different jivas. For one, it is Priyaha Gataha, for other one, it is Apriyaha Gataha. For some, it is Upekshaha Gataha. So these differences are there only in the Dhimaya Gata, not in the Mridmaya Gata. Jivasishta, Aishwarasishta, Dvaitam being what it is. On that there is Kalpana of the Jiva. So therefore Jivasrishta, Dhimaya Gataha, Vidyate, into Ishwarasrishtaha, Mridmaya Gataha, na Vidyate. That remains as it is. Tasmineva, Jivaihi, Kalpana Kriyate. प्रियः घटः अप्रियः घटः उपेक्षकः घटः इति कल्पना क्रियते, therefore विद्यते. That's why जीव सृष्ट द्वैतम samsara. So therefore जीव सृष्ट द्वैतम एवं सति. This being so, therefore there are two objects. So therefore there are two objects, mean there are two prapancha. Antara prapancha, bhagya prapancha. Mridmaya gata available for pratyaksha pramana. It is available for all. It is available, it is publicly accessible, whereas Dhimaya is private. So we have two worlds. One is Antara, other one is Bhagya. Public world and private world. For the public world, it is Mridmaya Gataha, whereas Dhimaya Gataha is our own perception, private. It is privacy. Therefore, Mridmayaha, Pramanamayaha, Dhimayaha, Sakshibhasyaha. So Mridmayaha is not the cause for samsara. The Bhagya Prapancha is not the cause for samsara. The Dhimaya Gataha, the Dhimaya Prapanchaha, Antara Prapancha is the cause for samsara. How do you say that? That Acharya is going to prove that. So now, Manomaya Prapancha has to be accepted. Manomaya Prapancha, when you accept Manomaya Prapancha, not when you accept, Manomaya Prapancha has to be accepted. That is what we have been discussing through different Udaharanam. There is Manomaya Prapancha, there is Manomaya Vastu. Mana Vastu, Manomaya Vastu. Bhagya Vastu, Antara Vastu. Bhagya Vastu cannot be the cause for samsara. The same Bhagya Vastu, when it becomes Antara Vastu, there the division starts. And that is the cause for samsara. We can prove it logically. That author is going to do beautifully by Anvaya Vitireka method. But the next shlokas are beautifully author will prove how it is a cause for samsara. Jivasishta Dvaitam eva samsara karanam Tatu Ishvara Sishta Dvaitam. Anvaya Vitireka Agrima Shloke Acharyena Padrashyate. That we will see before that. Let us read the Tika to this shloka, shloka number 31. Bhavati evam prakrite. Bhavati evam prakrite. Kim ayati iti ataha aha. Kim ayati iti ataha aha. Satyam eva iti. Okay, bhavati, let it be so. Prakrite kim ayati. That is, if you say, for the previous shloka is a connection to the previous shloka. Jati matruhu nishpattihi abhinishpattihi bhavati neyamiti etu uktam. That is pramata, that antakaranam goes outside and antakaranam meyabi sangatam. Then meyabattam prapadyate, antakaranam assumes or takes the form of the vagya vastu, the vishaya. Meyabattam prapadyate apnoti, vishayakaram apnoti. Let it be so. Bhavati evam, so what? Prakrite kimiti aha. What is that has to do with the discussion now? That is explained. Evam sati. That is, when the antakaranam takes the form of the Vishayakaram yada apnoti antakaranam, then evam sati. That is what sati. Nanu mrinmayaha gatasya eva manomaya gatasya tenaiva manasa grihitum ashakyatvat grahakantara abhavacha siddhihi eva iti ashankya. Grahakantara abhavaha asiddha iti yaha. Purvapakshi. Nanu mrinmaya gatasya eva. That is the pot which is made of clay. Mrinmaya gataha. Mrida srijyate. Mrida utpannaha gataha. Mrinmaya gatasya eva manomaya gatasya mrinmaya gataha, the pot which is seen, which is made of clay, is a pot which is made of antakarana vritti, which is made of mind. Mrinmaya gatasya, mrinmaya, not eva, mrinmaya gatasya iva. Mrinmaya gatasya iva, manomaya gatasya. Like the pot which is there made of clay, similarly, manomaya gataha is there. Tena iva manasa Garhitum ashakyatvat. That is, mrinmaya gataha, that can be grasped, that can be perceived through the mind. Tena iva manasa garhitum ashakyatvat. Kasya manomaya gatasya. Manomaya gataha cannot be grasped with the mind. Like the pot which is made of clay, manomaya gataha cannot be grasped with the mind. Why? Because grahakantara abhavacha. Because there is no grahaka. Grahaka is, there is no knower, pramata. Mrinmaya gataha is that is perceived by the perceiver. Perceiver is there. What about the manomaya gataha? Who is the perceiver of that? Who is the grahaka? Therefore, grahakantara abhavacha asiddhihi eva iti ashankya. Therefore, since there is no knower of that, therefore it is asiddhihi, it is not possible. Your idea is not correct. If you think so, if you doubt so, for that, grahakantara abhavaha asiddha iti aha. Grahakantara abhavaha asiddha. That is, grahakantara abhavaha is there. A knower which is different is there, is established. It means there are two objects are there. Therefore, for the perception of the manomaya gataha, there is a knower. Who is the knower? Sakshibhasyaha. Sakshibhasyaha it is. That is what the shloka said. Pramanameyaha mrinmaya gataha. What about manomaya gataha? It is Sakshibhasyaha. Therefore, grahakantara bhavaha is there. Yata mrinmayaha manamayaha tata dhimayaha Sakshibhasyaha iti artaha. As the pot which is made of clay is known through the pramana, through the mind. Similarly, the pot which is gatakara vrittihi, the pot in the form of thoughts, is known, is illumined by Sakshi Chaitanyam. It's illumined by Sakshi Chaitanyam. Therefore, grahakantara bhavaha siddhaha eva. It is Sakshibhasyaha. So two perceivers are there. One is with the help of pramanam. Pramana is with the help of pramana, the chakshura, the indriya, the pramantan, the antakarnam. There is a perception. Second perception is by the Sakshi Chaitanyam. Sakshi Chaitanyam means not Sakshi Chaitanyam perceives. It is that vritti is illumined by Sakshi Chaitanyam. Therefore, Sakshibhasyaha. It is illumined through the pot, which is the form of the vritti. It's illumined through Sakshi Chaitanyam. So therefore, it is. Therefore, it is. Therefore, grahakantara bhavaha iti asti iti eva. That is nirupyate. It's a good way of thinking. There is only one perceiver. How can there be two perceptions? That is a question asked by the Purva Pakshi. There is only one gata, therefore there should be one perception. We say that it is not one perception, it is two perception, therefore two perceivers, as though. Two perceivers are there. One perceiver is the Pramanam. Other perceiver is the Sakshi Chaitanya. That is, in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam, the Jnanam happens. Another, that is perception. First perception, see, perception, two perceptions, therefore two perceivers. One first perception through the Indriyadi Pramanam. In the Antakaranam is the it's a perceiver. Second perceiver is the Sakshi Chaitanyam. So therefore, Mrinmaya Gataha is Manamayaha, that is Bhagya Gataha. Antara Gataha is Dhimayaha, which is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Therefore, Grahakantara Bhavaha is there. Sakshi Bhasyaha is in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam, that Gata, Manomaya Gata is illumined. It is not Sakshi Chaitanyam is the Karta. We are not saying that. So it is Jiva only. It is only one person, one Jiva alone is there. Since there are two perceptions, therefore it is also two perceivers. So therefore, Vishaya Dvayam Asti iti Uktam. Therefore, when it is Vishaya Dvayam, therefore there has to be two perceptions. That's why Vishaya Dvayam, two perceptions, two perceiver. Instead of saying two perceiver, the author doesn't say two perceiver, other may lead to confusion. So he is saying with reference to the object. One is Manamayaha, that is the Vishaya is known through the Mana Pramana. Therefore, Vishaya is known to the Pramana means it's a perception. One is Manamayaha, other one is Sakshi Bhasyaha. Other one is Sakshi Bhasyaha. So instead of saying two perceivers, perceptions are different. One perception is through Mana, Pramana, other perception by Sakshi Chaitanyam. It's another way of saying. You can say two perceivers, but we need to understand it is not two perceiver. It is from the standpoint of the Mridmaya and Dhimaya, two perceptions, two perceiver. The Sakshi Bhasyaha, Sakshi Bhasyaha means not Sakshi is the Karta. Sakshi is Akarta. Sakshi Chaitanyam. It's a witness. Whatever the vritti is just illumined by Sakshi Chaitanyam. As sun illumines everything. Impartially. Similarly, Sakshi Chaitanyam. Sun doesn't have the sense of the illuminator. Similarly, Sakshi Chaitanyam doesn't have the sense that Kartrutva Bhava. Otherwise, Sakshi Chaitanyam is samsari. So that being what it is, that is why Sakshi Bhasyaha, the Acharya uses in that way, Dhimayaha Sakshi Bhasyaha. The Karmani form he uses to avoid such confusion. But anyway, Purva Pakshi has raised Gragakantara Abhavat. Gragaka is a perceiver. There must be another perceiver. Okay, then having said this, then now this Sakshi Bhasyaha, that vritti, which is the Gatakara vritti, Gatakara the vrittayaha, that is the cause for samsara. How do you say? That Acharya says in the next shloka. That is the samsara, that is Jiva Srishta Dvaitam. Jiva Srishta Dvaitam is the cause for samsara. So the vastu which is there outside, it is as it is not perceived. It is colored by the jiva. Jiva kalpanaya dvaitam. Dvaitam, it is different from Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam. Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam being what it is not the cause for samsara, being what it is. But jiva kalpita dvaitam eva samsara karanam. Katam iti Agrima Shloke Acharya Uktavan. Let us read by the method Anvaya Vitireka. That's a beautiful method. Acharya in the next two shlokas, through this Anvaya Vitireka, it says Anvaya Vitirekabhyam Dhimayo Jiva Bandhakrit
अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां धीमयो जीवबन्धकृत्
Satyasmin Sukadukkestastasmin Nasati Nadvayam
सत्यस्मिन् सुखदुःखेस्तस्मिन् सद्दिनद्वयम्
Second line, Satyasmin Sati Asmin Sukadukke Staha Tasmin Asati Nadvayam. So Anvaya Vitireka method. By Anvaya Vitireka method, the Acharya, he proves that the Jivasishta Dvaitam is the cause for samsara. What is the cause for samsara? So this Antara Prapancha, the Dhimaya Prapancha. So Manomayaha eva. Manomaya Prapanchaha Bandasya Karanam. Katam Anvayavatireka Abhyam. Nyatam Shakyate. What is Anvayavatireka? Tatsatve Tatsatvam. Tadabhave Tadabhavaha. Tatsatve Tatsatvam. Swarna Abhave Kankana. Swarna Bhave, not Abhave. Swarna Bhave, Hiranya Bhave, Kankana Bhavaha. Kankana, the bangle, made of gold. Asti gains the status of Astitvam when it is made of gold. We are talking about gold bangle, not any other bangle, not platinum, not. The bangle is there, which is made of gold. That is there. In the absence of gold, bangle is not there. Therefore, Tatsatve Tatsatvam. Swarna Sattve Kankana Sattvam. Swarna is the cause. Kankana is the effect, Karya. So, Karana Sattve Karya Sattvam. Karanam has to be there for Karya to exist. Without Karanam, there cannot be Karya. Mrit Sattve Gata Sattvam. Mrid has to be there, clay has to be there. In the absence, the clay is not the very spot. We are talking about pot clay pot only, not other pots. Mrit is there, therefore pot is there. Gold is there, therefore bangle is there. So Tatsatve Tatsatvam, this is Anvaya Swarupam. This is a Swarupam of Anvaya. Invariable concomitance, they say in English. So when the cause is there, the effect will be there. Tadabhave, Tadabhavaha. When the cause is not there, Hiranya Abhave, Swarna Abhave, Kankana Abhavaha, Mrid Abhave, Gata Abhavaha. When the cause is not there, the Karya, the effect, also not there. That is Vitireka. Vitirekasya Swarupam. Therefore, Tatsatve Tatsatvam Anvaya Swarupam. Tadabhave Tadabhavaha. That is Vitireka Swarupam. The same logic we apply here. Manomayasya Sattve Manomayasya Stitihi Anvayaha iti. Manomayasya Abhave Manomaya Vastunaha Abhavaha. Vitireka. So now, how do you apply it here? Anvaya Vitireka Abhyam धीमयः जीवबन्धकृत भवति बन्धं बन्धकृत जीवबन्धकृत जीवस्य बन्धः जीवबन्धः bondage of the jiva जीवबन्धं करोति जीवबन्धकृत which is जीवबन्धकृत which is the binder of the jiva which or what binds jiva dhimayah manomayah is जीवबन्धकृत अन्वय व्यतिरेकाभ्याम by the method of अन्वय व्यतिरेका धीमयः जीवबन्धकृत इति निरूपयितुं शक्यते. That's what Acharya is going to do that. सत्यस्मिन् अस्मिन् सति सुख दुःखे स्तः. That's what अन्वय. अस्मिन् सति सुख दुःखे स्तः. तस्मिन् असति न द्वयम्. So अस्मिन् सति सुख दुःखे स्तः. So अस्मिन् sati, when it is there, then sukha dukkhe staha. So sukha dukkam जीवैः sukha dukkam anubhuyate. Tasya karanam kim? Asmin sati. It means manomayaha manomayasya vidyamane sukha dukkhe staha. When manomaya dhimayaha, which is bandhakrita, that's what we are going to prove. When dhimayaha, that is manomayaha, is there, then sukha dukkhe staha, sukham asti, dukkham asti. Jivena sukha dukkam anubhuyate. Jivena sukha dukkam anubhuyate eva anubhuyate eva tasya karanam manomayaha. Yada manomayaha विषयः भवति. मनोमयः means मनोमय विषयः मनोमयः विषयः भवति तदा जीवः सुख दुःखम् आप्नोति. सुखं वा दुःखं वा आप्नोति प्राप्नोति. यथा जागृत अवस्थायां मनोमयस्य सत्त्वात् सुख दुःखे स्तः जीवानां कृते. In जागृत अवस्था जीवा experience सुखम, जीवा experiences दुःखम. So sukha dukkhe staha. Jivena sukha dukkam anubhuyate. Karanam is manomayaha. Manomayaha vishayaha, where it will be in the jagrata avastha, even in sushupti avastha also. Sorry, swapna avastha also. Jagrata avastha as well in swapna avastha. What about sushupti avastha? Deep sleep. There is no manomaya because there is no mind. So manomayasya abhavat manomayasya vidyamane sati tasmin asati. Tasmin means sati saptami. Tasmin asati na sati asati. When manomaya is not there, when manomaya is not there, the sushupti avastha manomaya is not there. All the koshas resolved into karana shariram, anandamaya kosha. So where is manomaya kosha? Manomaya kosha not there, therefore manomaya vishaya not there, therefore mano tasmin asati. Manomayasya avidyamane asati nadvayam sukham va dukkham va nasti. Therefore what is the bandha karanam? Bandha karanam is dhimayaha, manomayaha is bandha karanam. So manomaye sati sukha dukkhe staha. मनोमयस्य विद्यमाने सुख दुःखे स्तः. मनोमयस्य अविद्यमाने सुख दुःखे न स्तः. अतः अन्वय व्यतिरेकाभ्यां मनोमयः that is धीमयः जीव बन्धकृत भवति. This is अन्वय. So therefore यत् सत्त्वे यत् सत्त्वं यदभावे यदभावः तदेव तस्य कारणं. Therefore which is the कारणं? One is there, therefore other one is. The one is not, the other one is not. Therefore one must be the karanam, other one must be karya. So karana sattve karya sattvam, karana abhave karya abhavaha. So that is the logic. Satyasmin sukhe sukha dukkhe staha. Asmin sati. Kasmin sati? That is jiva sashta dvaitam sati. that is manomye sati. Manomye sati sukha dukkhe stha. Tasmin asati abhave asati abhave. Jiva srishta dvaita abhavaha. Therefore sukha dukkham, that is jiva system, it is very clear. Therefore sukha dukkha is not there. When manomaya is not there, manomaya vishaya is not there. Manomaya vishaya, when it will not be there? Jagrata avastha and swapna avastha. Swapna avasthayam manomaya koshaha nasti. Manomaya vrittihi nasti. Manomaya prapanchaha nasti. Ataha sukha dukkhe nastaha. Sukha dukkhasya abhavaha. Sukha dukkha is there only when manomaya is there. So sukha dukkha is the karya. Karana abhave karya abhavaha. Swapna avastha, sushupti avasthayam. Whereas in Jagrata avastha is there. Jagrata avastha, manomaya kosha is very active. Therefore, sukha dukkha anubhavaha asti. Sukha dukkhe staha. Into that sukha dukkha, the dvayam, not there in the sushupti avastha. Therefore, anvaya vitireka abhyam. Though here it is not there avastha, we have to bring in avastha. Otherwise, when manomaya will not be there, tasmin asati, when we say sati, asmin sati kasyam avasthayam, jagrata avasthayam. Tasmin asati kasyam avasthayam, sushupti avasthayam. That we have to bring avastha. Otherwise, how do we, when manomaya will not be there? Manomaya is there all the time in jagrata avastha. It is not there only in the sushupti avastha. What about swapna avastha? That is interesting. That we will see the next class, the next shloka. And Tika is there for this. We will read that in the next class. All these discussions are for removing the doubts with regards to ascertaining the bandha karanam, which is jiva srishtam. Bandha karanam is jiva srishtam, not ishvara srishtam. It's a good way to do mananam. Okay, we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद शांति.
धन्यवाद
Dhanyavadah.